Alright, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So, today I do want to, clear the remaining inevitable showdown, sort of missions, as well as the seriously serious mission for the latest stage, GT Goku, that I've yet to clear. Because, I mean, these go away in 3 days, so I do want to make sure to do them. Now, there is only the one mission here that I need to complete, 6 STR, which honestly might be a little hard, we'll have to see. But however, there is also another mission that I do have yet to clear. If we go over to Seriously Serious, there is clear stage 6 with 6 terrifying conquerors. So, I haven't done either of those missions, and I do want to make sure to do the other one at least before it goes away. Might as well do them both together, right? As I usually do. I was actually able to, obviously, clear most of them in just the initial clear. So, I mean, that was nice, but still got to finish these ones up before they go away. So, with that being said, I mean, we're ready to jump in here. I'm actually recording this, I mean, you can see 3 days away. I mean, that's not the biggest indicator, but I'm actually recording this the day of, well, a little less than 12 hours away from the live stream. So, pretty excited about that. We're just gonna jump in with the strength when to start things off.
All right, let's do this.
I suppose I haven't like officially, quote unquote officially, like made a prediction. I don't think. I don't know if I have. Hold on, Future Gohan's intro should play here.
Will protect Earth.
There we go. Yeah, I haven't really used this guy at all recently. I mean, he is a 2023 character, but he was so like greatly designed that, I mean, his start of turn isn't that high at all, honestly. But I do think he should work at least relatively decently, given that he does have the huge amount of damage reduction. I mean, we'll have to see, but I have faith in the GOAT here. Although, I mean, once again, I mean, we'll have to see if he cooks or not for us. But yeah, I'm not really sure, honestly, who it's going to be. I really don't have like an official like prediction or anything, to be honest. I have some ideas on like who I think it could be, but like overall, I'd say I don't really feel too confident in like any like one pick. Maybe I would have made like I don't know, maybe I should make like a prediction video, but honestly, like it'd be more like throwing characters out, because I took a glance at some of the like easy A's and such. Like, okay, well, you know, what exactly could be coming? Because we do know that the hero celebration, well, the hero celebration isn't a thing anymore, but rather the heroes' characters that were in line for an easy A, are still like going to have their easy A, right? So that means I forget all the characters it includes, but that would be Hearts, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That battle. There should be another 2 or 3 parts that get their easy A's. I forget them all, to be honest, though. So we'll have to see what exactly comes of that. But it's like them being like sort of heroes characters that are like in line going to easy A soon does lead me to believe that potentially it'll be something like crossover related. But like I don't know, like, because it's also like them having like a live stream, it being part of the live stream. Like, sure, I get it, they want something hyped for the producers letter video thing. But like, doesn't it seem a little odd? You know, it strikes me as a little odd that, because if it's just a Dokkan Fest UR, at least it should be. I suppose, I mean, with it being the 10th year, I mean, who knows? But this slot historically has been, and I see no reason for it to not be a Dokkan Festival. It seems weird having it, because you got to think, the only other, like, live sort of community producers thing we've had was with Wrath Broly. I mean, he's a Carnival LR. And I'd say Wrath Broly in general is actually a pretty high pick. So the fact that it's a part of a live stream, and you know we know we have a lot of crossover stuff that should be coming, like either the start or middle of November, and I mean this character should be coming out roughly at the very like tail end of October. Like I don't know, it's very interesting. It certainly is very interesting to think about. Maybe they could do something like really cool, like Shallot. I think Shallot would be a really fun pick here. I mean, who knows? I have no idea how all that would like work with like legends and everything. Because I mean, during what was it, June, the end of May, the teaser that we got for Mercenary Tau, that I and many others thought was like Shallot. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't necessarily fully believe it was Shallot. I just thought it was really cool. But I was saying, you know, part of what made me like think it is like Legends was having their 7th anniversary at the time. Now Legends is not in like a good state, but I will say, at least when I was like really into it, the story mode was always actually very interesting. At least I found it very interesting. I think Child's pretty cool. I mean, he's not. Maybe you could say he's a little like, I don't know, like generic. Like, I don't feel like he has like a very very strong personality. I mean, he just seems to be. He's a good guy and he likes fighting. I mean, he sort of seems like a Goku type, right? Which is nothing wrong with. So I can get why some people might not be like, oh, it's just. Who cares about Shallot? I can sort of get that, but I think he'd be kind of a cool pick, honestly. So maybe Shallot. Maybe Kepler. Okay, double digits.
I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are.
Oh, relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died. To bring about the justice I desired, I needed the perfect sympathizer as my ally.
In this timeline, there is no one who can stop us. We have all the power here.
The two of us alone.
Alright, sorry about that. I don't like talking during the animations. But yeah, I'm really curious, honestly. I'm very excited to see what exactly is going to come out of this reveal. I guess I'll just do this. Because I feel like this is one of the times where I really don't have like a strong like, pick in mind. You know, I saw an account I follow on Twitter, Platy. You may know the account. They actually just not too long before I started recording this, like, hey, it could be Mass Saiyan. Which honestly, I think there's a decent chance it could be Mass Saiyan, like Bardock Mass Saiyan. I think that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of, with all the heroes crossover stuff coming, you know, there's like the Xeno like Trunkses and like Toa and fuck, what's his name? I can't think of his name. There's another like sort of Xenoverse card that doesn't. It's some villain like related to Toa. I can't think of his name though. But he needs an EZA. Oh, okay, we got the domain huge, which does mean we have. What does he get from the domain again? Is it the damage reduction? I forget, to be honest. Listen, it's been forever since I've like really jumped into this guy. It's the crit as well as the orb changing. However, he does get this. So we can pop the active skill here. I mean, might as well. Okay, let's do this.
I will defeat you.
like a pampered baby, Gohan!
I know you've got more power in you!
I still really think that animation's really cool. Unfortunate, it doesn't really do too much damage for us, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to using the active this turn, just to get a little bit more like juice behind the sort of stack for it. Because I do, that may be our win condition, I don't know. Because the thing is, I mean, I did clear this, like, first try very, very easily. And I will say, I mean, so far, it seems like this guy's pretty tanky. I mean, to be fair, that was like a 2023 character, I guess, but still, I don't know. With his attack buildup, I'm actually a little concerned about how this is going to play out. I don't know. Super Gogeta as well, that's why I kept him on the rotation. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of his Super Easy A, but his sort of type effective may very well save us here. I mean, we'll have to see. How much damage is he going to do? 15.2. I mean, yeah, he might. His damage very well could be not going to do too much. I mean, I guess he lowers defense, though, if we actually get the supers. We need to hit him potential, buddy. That's what we really need from you right now. We got it, but it's fucking long, of course. Alright. Oh, by the way, I suppose this is worth noting. I mean, this should be obvious. I'm making all of these, once again, this is before the live stream is recorded. This is actually probably not going to go live until like Sunday, would be my guess. I'm starting to get into a point where I'm trying to like schedule things in advance and everything, and have a certain amount of videos I want to get out per day. Basically, like 3. Well, content in general. Shorts, videos, Dokkan, not Dokkan, just in general, right? And for Saturday, I do imagine, because the thing starts at 11 p.m., by the time it finishes, I mean, however long it's going to be, I'll have that be like an initial sort of reaction, and then, you know, after the initial sort of reaction, I imagine I'll also have to go into like the unit kit, you know, the full breakdown defense calcs whenever we get that stuff. Those will probably both be up on Saturday, and then I'll also have like a Dokkan short, I think. So this will probably go live on Sunday. So, I mean, we'll see how accurate I am. I will make a final guess at some point in here, but I'm still literally undecided as I'm talking through everything. Here, let me pop Kefla real quick. Yeah, this is good. Let me pop Kefla.
You're tough. Man, you're tough. But I'm tougher. I'm gonna blow way past you. Just you wait and see.
Alright, yeah, once again, I am going to hold on to the actives. I do think that's probably a pretty good choice to do here at this time. I mean, we'll see if it pans out or not. I don't know, obviously, but I would like as much like damage put into it, because the thing is with active skills, why they like use so much damage for like stackers, is when you, because like you don't, how do I, active skill. If you do the active skill, it's the start of the turn, right? If you're not a stacker, you don't have anything in the SA phase for attack, right? So you got to consider. Now, take this with a grain of salt before I even jump into this, because I don't do attack calcs. I don't know how to do attack calcs. I don't know how all of the modifiers work. So this may not carry over in the exact same way that it does with defense calcs. I am very confident. I'm really good at doing the, not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty good at doing the defense calcs. I've been doing them for a year now, so I should be. But anyway, so I'm not entirely sure if it carries over the exact same way it does for defense calcs, but I do know that the logic is sort of the same. Now, if you think about different phases, right, and if you know how percentages work, you know, if there's nothing in that phase, right, say, you know, you have nothing at all, 0%. And then you get a 50% increase in that phase. Right, so say you had a million before, that's your number. And then you add that 50% increase to a phase that had nothing, then it's a true 50% increase. Right? Well, you need to dodge. Hold on. Wait. You Kefla? Dude. Really? Really? That's bullshit! Oh my god. So it keeps the super to the one character that couldn't tank it, and then she doesn't fucking dodge when she has a great chance. That is some bullshit.
Alright, let's do this.
I fucking hate dodge, man. Oh my god. Fuck you, bitch. Why didn't you dodge? Oh my god. I'm restarting. Fuck this. Nope. We're not doing that shit. Both Blue Gokus over there, Rose, slot 7. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. We're not doing that shit. Come on. Don't. Please. Please.
Alright, let's do this.
As long as Goku's slot 7. Yeah, I'll begrudgingly carry this one out. Oh, but yeah, so like Shallot, like Mass Saiyan, I think are like front runners in my mind. It may, I don't know. It's worth throwing out, I suppose. You know, because when I did that video, like all the releases leading up to the 11th anniversary, I did point out that Heroes Celebration time slot is like quote unquote free now. Now November is usually dead in general, and the one like big thing November had was the Hero Celebration. Because they use like November, it seems very clear to like do the last touches on like the December Carnival LR and the New Year's at the Dokkan Fest and the anniversary stuff, like all that major stuff in like December, January, February, I think is what they use like November for. It seems pretty clear to me. Which makes sense. I mean, then the game's got to have down periods. I cannot. I might honestly just like fucking, unless there's a new character, just like not pay attention to Twitter. Like just like disable notifications or something, because I do not want to see the bitching that Dokkan Twitter's gonna do once we hit fucking November. It's gonna be rough. I tell you what. But yeah, like I don't like it. I really don't want to say this, but I did point out, you know, even though November is dead, I found out in that video, with Heroes being the one big thing and it being gone now, I don't think they're just going to like take it away and not replace it. Now, I'm not saying what replaces it is going to be up to the scale of what Heroes is. I mean, you gotta think about those. Even if you want to talk about the quality of the characters not necessarily being the best, if you want to talk about one of those Heroes data downloads, I mean, they'd drop with like fucking 12 different characters, right? It'd be crazy. So not speaking as to unit quality, but you know, whether or not the scale, I doubt it'd be up to the Hero Celebration. But it would not surprise me in the slightest to have something to replace that. Now, I said whether or not it's going to be a Dokkan Fest War, you know, a Yellow Coin LR, something, probably a Yellow Coin LR was my guess, officially. But, you know, that is very interesting, I do think. And why that's so interesting to me, that sort of time slot. If you think back, if you were playing, and if you weren't, FYI, 2022. So, Superhero released in summer, I forget the exact time, wasn't it like June or something? Vaguely. So Superhero release, right? And we're waiting. And, I mean, we're not going to talk about what happened with the LRs, right? But the first thing I suppose we got a free-to-play Gohan card first, I guess. the first like summonable thing that we got from Superhero was the Gamas. It was right after Path to Power Kid Goku. Like a week and a half later. Very strange. It wasn't even like a week. I forget exactly. But anyway, very close after we got Path to Power Kid Goku. I believe it was Path to Power Kid Goku. We got the Gamas. I mean, it was a shock. But they were there. Now, they were mostly using stuff from the trailers. And I don't, like, I'm not going to pretend I fully understand anything that you guys don't. But it seems pretty clear to me that because of how Dokkan, which I actually really like, by the way, I want to put this out there before I say this. I really like how Dokkan handles this stuff, where they sort of do stuff like one-to-one. But it seems clear to me, you know, with them doing the stuff like one-to-one, this is... My orbs were so fucked here. I hope I don't lose, but I would not be surprised if I do. Again, now my orbs are going to be fucked next turn as well, and there's just nothing I can do about it. That's so annoying. How the orbs just fell for me. I got screwed. I don't know. It's because of how they animate stuff like one-to-one. Like, it just... I guess that's what makes them take extra longer than like every other game to get the new stuff out in general. But we had the Gamas, and it was like late October. And then, you know, with New Year's, we did end up getting, 2 months later, essentially, the LRs. Now, it's worth noting that what they could do here is, and I'm not saying they're going to. I'd want them to, but I kind of doubt it, sincerely. What they could do is this Dokkan Fest TUR is mini Super Saiyan 4 Dynamic Goku. That could be what they do. Could. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it could be. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god? She dodged the... Holy shit. I'm still alive. I mean, barely, but I'm alive. Okay, this calls for using Zamasu. 100%. What to do here? How much ki does he need? 20. Although with the active skill. Honestly, let me pop the active skill. He should do a ton of damage here. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
I show you the power of my divine light. Age of Judgment!
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that definitely did a decent bit of damage there. That's good. I will still hold on to the Goku act. Oh. Fucking hell. My links are just so screwed. Honestly, let me just pop it. Well... You know what I could do is use this active. And you know what would be even better to do actually? Let me restart the turn. I use the Vegeta active first, right? Then I use the Zamasu active. Because he has the Future Saga buff. And most of my team is Future Saga, so that it just makes sense to use the Vegeta actives in general. This could be very interesting. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, let's do this. Here, let me just use them in slot 3.
I'll defeat you for my son and for the future, Father! Take this,
Okay, that did a little bit, but now we use the Zamasu active. And what did it do last time? Like a 78 mil? Let's see what it does this time. Yeah, 86.2 that time. So definitely a considerable increase. Now, the big question is how to go about this right here. He doesn't have this is the issue. This will probably be the best bet for me. Because Zamasu, he should tank. I mean, we have the guard, as well as the damage reduction because of... I mean, we've attacked already. So we'll put him in slot 1, he should be fine. And then we'll use... We'll get the key for him. And then Vegeta... We'll just leave like this at the end. I mean, in slot 3, Vegeta does do a decent bit of damage, so should be fine here. And then next turn, I can use the other Vegeta active and probably use Super Saiyan 4, not Super Saiyan 4, go back to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm not entirely sure, we'll see. But something like that, and I think we should work. So, I mean, see, he took both the supers. This is an 80.3. We should be cleaning up here, essentially. I mean, being low HP was... Listen, Kefla taking the damage, but not dying was actually really goated for us, not gonna lie. Because now we get a lot of damage out of it. I don't know, we'll see what I do next turn. Because I was not able to get Vegeta doesn't he need like 20 key total? I suppose I probably could have reset the turn again and tried to play around and get him the key, but it's not. God damn. It's not the biggest deal. I mean, he's 30.1. He's still doing a decent bit. Yeah, I don't know. Let me get back to what I was saying before. Sorry. I don't know if it is going to be him. You know, I think it's fair to say, like, every release... I know that sounds kind of crazy, but... Essentially, like, every release time slot leading up to... whenever the hell it releases, I think could be Dino stuff. Because it's just so crazy that we've waited so long for something. It really is. I can't fucking believe it. How have we gone so long without it, you know? Shit does not feel real in the slightest. Okay, let me use this Vegeta active, then we'll use the Gohan active. So, like, it could be now. We could get mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku into, like a Yellow Queen LR Goma. Or even, honestly, the end of November Dokkan Fest UR could be mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku into a Yellow Queen LR Goma. I think one of these two sort of within the next month celebration time slots. Or no, it'd be it wouldn't be Yellow Queen LR, sorry. It'd be Carnival LR with the December Carnival. It could be Goma. I don't know. I could see it. He has guard with the active, so he should be fine slot 1. We could honestly just run like this. So yeah, there we go. That's this done. I mean, we still have Terrifying Conquerors to go though. This one definitely took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Especially considering I only have 2 missions to clear. Right? So, I mean, it is what it is, right? But yeah, I'm really excited for this. Like, looking at the easy A's, I couldn't tell you. Because a lot of why I do think, like, next year, you know, 11th anniversary is going to be, like, big Daima stuff, has to deal with the fact that, we have all the, like, the GT and Majin Buu saga, easy A's, super easy A's, like, opening up, like, around that time slot. It just makes so much sense. As well as, I mean, they've clearly been sitting on it for nearly a year at this point. I mean, how else do you make the 11th anniversary big enough to come down from the 10th anniversary hype? By you know, having like the biggest final stuff from Dragon Ball. Now, admittedly, it's a year late, but I think that's sort of what they're going for. I mean, it's annoying, but like I get the thought process behind it. If that is what exactly is happening.
You're about to learn the hard way that effort alone isn't enough to reach my level.
I forgot his animation was gonna play there. My apologies. So yeah, I don't know, like, cause the thing that really makes me think we could get mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku soon is this. Like, we have mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. And I would be fine with Goma being an anniversary LR to get like a villain representation, but I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be. And I mean, he's definitely like Goma himself is not like really. I mean, he does some cool stuff once he transforms, but he's not, you know. I don't really give a flying fuck about Goma as a character, right? I don't think there's like a single actual like Goma fan. So yeah, like I get why they wouldn't want to pick him, why people wouldn't want him as an anniversary LR. So it just, and also like the adult forms, I feel like are more hype for Daima. You know, I mean it is what it is. So I think adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as a carnival, adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a Dokkan Fest would make a lot of sense for Logan's anniversary. And the thing is, it'd feel really weird to get adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku before.
Allow me to show you just how much more evolved I have become! I've made my new form gold, so it's clear who's sitting atop the pecking order. And to simplify things even further, let's call this Golden Freezer.
Alright, sorry about that. Once again, I don't like talking during the animations. So yeah, like, at least to me, I mean, I guess I don't know if this is how, like, everyone feels, but at least to me, it would feel kind of odd getting the mini form after the adult form, especially when we already have mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. And I think the, you know, Kid Super Saiyan 4 Goku, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku is actually pretty hype, pretty cool. You know, he does a little bit more, like, unique fighting, I think, in mini, but just in general, like, I don't know. I wasn't a fan. Like, I get what they were going for. What? I get the idea. I don't know. Daima, it always feels so weird to, like, think about Daima, because I have a lot of issues with it, but I do know that Toriyama obviously had a very big part in making it. So I have a lot of mixed feelings on Daima. We'll skip past it, but for Daima, you know, I don't know, I prefer the adult forms, right? I feel like a lot of people prefer the adult forms. I feel like the game's known to prefer the adult forms. I mean, that's probably why Legends hasn't touched the mini ones and just went straight to the adult ones. So, I don't know. I think Dokkan would want to get mini out first, get Goma out first, then get the adult stuff with the 11th anniversary. And also, I mean, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku leading into Goma would definitely be hype enough to sort of quote-unquote warrant a live stream for them, right? Because I mean that is the thing. This is it's a live stream for the character. You know, we don't typically get those. You gotta think about that, right? I mean, and if you look at like producers' letters in the past, I feel like, I don't know if this is like always the case, but I feel like for the most part, they're usually pretty hype. You know, I think, didn't we get like mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta initially revealed in? Now, these kit issues aside, that's pretty hype for a reveal. Tech Gogeta, Easy A, physical Easy A Janemba. officially initially revealed in a producer's letter. Like they do usually. I mean, Raph Broly, Carnival LR. They like to save these things for like hype. So if it's gonna be hype, like mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku makes a lot of sense. But I don't. I feel like we've been saying that shit all year. All right, what else? Golden Week. It has to be hype. We have to get Daima soon. Daima, Daima, Daima. Bam. All right, GDC. Game's in a bit of a slow spot right now. Has to be hype. It has to be hype. We've waited 6 months for Daima. Surely it's Daima. No Daima. Right? And then, by the way, initially, even going into GDC, I was like, okay, it's not Daima, but, you know, I was saying that I thought the adult forms for a while. I mean, you can go back. Really early into this year, I was saying, okay, I think the adult forms will be 11th anniversary. And then, well, I officially, like, locked that in, essentially, with, like, GDC. But I've been saying, you know, I'm not sure if it's actually going to be GDC or not. I wanted it to be, but I had my doubts, and they were proven true. And initially I was going, okay, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku Goma for Tanabata makes a lot of sense. By the time we got the Tag LR, which, by the way, producer's letter revealed Tag LR, Gohan, you know, Dokkan Fest LR, Gohan, Goten Trunks. Like, they do hype stuff with these. When we got that character, at that point in time, I was like, okay, we are not getting Tanabata Daima. And you may be like, okay, well, what's the sort of correlation? And simply, I was like, you know, we've already seen some issues with, like, animation quality this year. And I was like, okay, we've just done way too much extra stuff at this point, right? I could not see it. I could not see them doing the brand new animations that would be required for Daima characters. And also doing them justice in being this year, after having, you know, 6 LRs for anniversary, having the extra character with mini Super Saiyan, Vegeta having, I mean, not that I think they're too hype of a pick, clearly Dokkan thought otherwise, but Carnival LR killed Khalifa, right? I mean, they give Carnival and Dokkan Fest LRs and extra, they get the most love put into them, essentially. They're supposed to be the big money maker, so the fact that that was upgraded from a yellow coin slot, they put more care into those animations, and there was more of them. Right, and just with the tags in general, we've had so much extra animations this year, if you really, like, sit and think about it, that it did not make any sense to me for Daima to be Tanabata. And, you know, I was correct. Now, not that the heroes animations are in particular, like, really great.
Who do you think you are? I'm Vegeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win.
That tag animation is probably one of my favorite animations in the game, by the way. Not that, you know, the hero stuff is usually, like, really great, but when there's, like, 80 fucking characters releasing, you know, maybe now they have, now that we're entering the quieter part of the year, maybe now, and the fact that it's been, you know, several months, maybe now they've had the necessary time to put into those animations, now that they don't have to, like, do the hero stuff as well. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I really want it to be mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It makes a lot of sense to me, but it's also made a lot of sense to me throughout the entire year. So I'm not going to use that as justification for, like, oh yeah, it's coming here and now. I mean, I guess, to be fair, another reason why I'm also putting this up a day or however day and a half, whatever, late from when I'm doing it. I don't want to like get expectations up yet again. So I mean, this is more like predictions, and we'll see if I was right or not, right? But I mean, I think that makes sense. So I don't know. Here, let me use the taunt.
Behold, this is Golden Frieza, the last thing you will ever see.
I really do think it makes a lot of sense for it to be Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku into Goma. I mean, we'll have to see, obviously. But I'm just trying to think of... Because while, like, Masked Saiyan makes sense with all the crossover stuff coming, I mean... Like, would we really say Masked Saiyan is a feature letter video, like, worthy? I don't know. Right? I don't think so. I mean, it'd be neat. I'd be here for it, but, like, you know, I don't know if others would, right? And, like, are we gonna say, you know, like, Charlotte would definitely be producer letter video, like, live worthy. But, are we actually getting, because for whatever reason, they just, like, Shueisha, Akatsuki, whoever the fuck's in charge of it, Bandai, they just did not want, even Omatsu, I have no idea. They don't want to do, like, collabs with Dokkan. Now, this is, like, sort of before my time, in the sense that I think one of the accounts I had in the past was actually during this, but, like, I wasn't really into the game. There was a One Piece collab at some point. Long ago, like within the first year or so of the game. And that was like the only thing outside of Dragon Ball we've ever really collabed with. Like, sure, we've had like a Rowley, and she's like another series from Toriyama made. Dr. Slump, I believe it's called. But there's also been like crossover stuff with a Rowley and Kid Goku in the past, right? So that's not too surprising to me that we got her in the game. But besides those two, it's literally been like Fighter Z. I mean, we've gotten that Tech Android 16 is actually a Fighter Z collab card. STR Android 21. Physical Android 21. And then the AGL Dokkan Fest Android 21. And is that it? That might be it. All the other collabs we've got. Like, we don't get collabs. I mean, Heroes, right? I mean, all the Heroes collabs, obviously. But besides Heroes, like, it's literally, like, 3 Android 21s, a 16 card, also from Fighter Z. The One Piece stuff from the ancient years, ancient times, don't even consider it. And then a Raleigh, but also I wouldn't really like consider it. So Fighter Z, Heroes. I mean, it could be Legends. It could be a collab with Legends. I feel like it was more likely during the 7th anniversary. But Legends is also about to move into Legends Fest, so who knows? But the thing is, also with Legends, you know, they've, as far as I can tell, I think I haven't been playing the game, but from what I've seen, although to be fair, I mean, the Dokkan community's kind of in the shitter right now, so if you were looking from the outside in, you'd probably think Dokkan's in the shitter right now, when I would say it's not. It's just the community is. So I guess this isn't like foolproof, but I've seen a lot of shit talk about Legends. You know, and I dropped out of it because, you know, I was starting to get, you know, they've done a lot of shitty stuff, right? So I don't, like, it could be Charlotte or Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku are my top 2 picks. Like, if I have to really lock one in, I'm gonna say Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But, like, we've been down this road before, right? So I have no idea. But yeah, there we go. I mean, that shit took forever to clear. But we did get our 4 stones, obviously. You know, we got the little sticker I never use. And we got the Link skill ball, so those are kind of decent. But yeah, there we go. I did not expect it to take that long, but the strength one, you know, in particular, was kind of tough to do. But we did eventually get the win, and that is what matters. So we're gonna end this one here. Once again, I think maybe Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku moving into Goma will be my pick. I mean, we'll see. I'll see tonight in about 11 hours if I'm correct or not. I mean, you guys will see this video and see if I was correct or not in a day and a half, 2 days, something like that, probably. So we'll see. But either way, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.